Howdy there. The name's Bonnie, and you're... For Pete's sake, you're listening to the Strings of Fate podcast. I have a couple, unsavory customers to take care of, so pardon my rudeness. Please enjoy the show. Now, where was I? You make your way through the hills, and the vibrant details of the town begin to spring to life. Actually approaching this structure, the buildings grow much larger from your perspective. There's a number of other travelers on the road waiting in a line of caravans out this sort of main gate area. You arrive at the end of that line as the wagon slows down. Bonnie turns over to each of you and says, "Okay, so as we enter Weldon, we are officially entering on Syrian territory. So, there's a couple ground rules, now that I know you all, that you need to be aware of. Once we get into the town, I can point out a bit more, but basically, all on Syrian towns carry a Church of the Morning Lord, or a Cathedral of the Morning Lord, as well as the Knights of the Church, which is basically the governmental force of Ansir. The big thing here that you need to remember is this is an outskirts town, so they're used to seeing magic and people that can do it, and they're willing to turn a blind eye. But there's a certain point that if you make yourself known, or if the Knights of the Church find out about any kind of casting, spell, craft, anything along those lines, things can turn ugly real quick. And I mean real quick.
It's bullshit.
Oh, it certainly is, but at the same time, it's how this whole damn country works.
We have to travel through this? Oh my god. Azram, I'm looking at you.
I'll be fine. I just won't cast.
Okay.
I can do plenty of other things.
Right? Like what?
Punch people. I have a whip.
But the whip magically appears. Yeah. I don't know that your punch is gonna be that strong.
You won't be able to. I mean, you can disguise yourself, but if you get caught.
Well, let's just not. Are we planning on getting into trouble? Did we
No,
plan on
but,
causing havoc in every
you
city
know,
we stop in?
It's us.
It kind of
I wouldn't
feels
be
like trouble
surprised.
follows us around a little bit.
I'm mostly just saying this as a precaution. I know that you're coming from Siniath, where magic is very, very commonplace, so you might be using it for little things without realizing. I met a fellow that would mage hand just about anything that he could find, and I had to tell him to cut that real quick if he didn't want to end up in a church tribunal.
That's such bullshit. Magic is magic is so interesting. It's so helpful to just keep it to a few select people. That's just not fair.
They're just scared of it. That's okay. We'll be fine. We'll go through. We'll do what we need to do, but we don't have any plans to completely derail the city and their plans. I think that we can keep the casting to a minimum.
If you end up getting caught, you end up accidentally using a spell, whether it be on purpose or by reflex, just come up with some kind of backstory. You're a cleric of the Morning Lord or you're a cleric of the Mother Knight. It's one of the two. Stick to one and ride that story out as long as you can. Alright? You do not want to get caught up.
Fine.
Okay, so the wagon pushes itself further and further down as the line itself gets a lot shorter. You can see that there are a lot of wagons here that are very different from yours. Absolutely, this kind of cast iron wagon that you have here. There's a few that are a lot more colorful with big logos on the side. You see B&Co's Bountiful Bakery on the side. This vibrant yellow and black, and these beautiful muffins and pastries that are like drawn onto the side. You see mulleins and maples, magnificent marvels, and you see very vibrant like reds and purples that adorn another cart. And then you see other carts that are a little more plain. Some that are traveler carts that you were expecting, like, tarp over wood. A few that are carrying supplies, and some of them are directed off the main path that goes through into this town, into a side path that goes a little bit further towards the what looks to be another tunnel that's a little bit off to the side. But eventually it comes to your point where the wagon pulls up. You see a few guards in this kind of almost like this yellowish armor. They walk up. One of them looks this sort of stern looking man with deep wrinkles and bushy facial hair. He looks and he says, "All right. What's your purpose in Weldon? Are you a merchant, traveler, or worker?" And then look up at Bonnie first, and Bonnie says, "We're travelers. I'm a peacekeeper." And he says, "All right, travelers." Looks to you, who's in the passenger seat. "Purpose in Weldon?"
Yeah, just a traveler.
Mm-hmm. And you in the back?
Traveling as well.
I bet you can't guess. I'm a traveler.
Funny. And looks at Renee and goes, "Traveler." As soon as he hears all of you are travelers, he says, "Welcome to Weldon, then. If you're looking for accommodations, then you can find it either in the Thorn Ward or the Walsh Ward. Our most fanciful establishments are the Sailor's Silks, which you can find in the Walsh Ward, or the Emerald Rest, which you can find in the Thorn Ward."
Huh.
As he's saying all this, everyone make an insight check.
Oh, no.
They're
Actually, I would
unionizing.
like-
Like
not.
our passive insight or
Passive insight would be enough. You have 20 passive insight. That's right.
19?
Passive insight is enough to see that he's saying all of this stuff and his expression has changed, but he is truly does not. He's giving like a greeting. Like he said this so many times today that he is just like smiles on. He's saying all this sort of stuff, and then he continues and he says, "If you're looking for drinks, then may I suggest either the Thorny Rose or the Walshan Whale."
The what rose?
Thorny Rose.
Thorny-
Thorny. With a th sound.
The Thorny
The
Rose.
Thorny Rose.
They should really rethink that name, honestly.
Well, it's not my call to make, but they also have less expensive accommodations there. Otherwise,
Okay.
please enjoy your time in Weldon.
Thanks.
Bonnie kind of tips the
Is
hat.
this like a theme park? I don't.
I know, I feel like we're in like fucking
Honestly, I didn't register a single word he said. Where are we?
Thorn.
Weldon.
Thorny Horn?
No,
No, we're in Weldon.
Wrong. No, we're in Weldon.
Well
There are a
done.
couple different wards. that we
Wards.
can
I
get
also
to.
heard something else. It says,
That's my boy, Renee.
Oh no.
you make your way into the town, and it is this sort of extremely polished and beautiful architecture of wood, stone, and brick. These different colored roofs. The main sort of motifs you catch here are like a sapphire blue and like a deep green that seem to just like clash at random places. You see them hanging off of lamp posts. You see people walking around. Some of them are wearing these kind of like dark, deep blue vests, and some of them wearing like these deep green vests as they walk through the town. And you can see that there's a number of people here. Passive perception, you can see that most of the people here look fairly well off in terms of the coin they're carrying. There's people in a lot of like fanciful clothing. There's people that have like servants that walk with them and like carry their things, or like bodyguards with them. And Bonnie is kind of making her way around. She's kind of directed by a guard who's doing like the airport sort of signal with like two sticks, one of them blue and one of them green, and it's just kind of like doing this to a parking spot for the wagon. As Bonnie leaves that there and then unlocks the back, says, "All right, so I'm gonna go off to the Peacekeeper Station, but from here, I suppose you're free to go for a little bit. I haven't thought on a fee yet, but let's keep it at silence on the information you learned earlier about me."
It's a deal.
I can do that.
Yes, ma'am.
Fair enough.
Where should we meet you later?
Well, between the two families, I don't really have a particular favorite in this. I know everyone comes in. Oh, this is an important detail then. You're looking like you don't really know what the dynamic of the town is, and that makes sense. This whole place is divided between two families. They hate each other's guts, but it makes for good business, and usually they make some money off of playing up the feud and, selling stuff to have which family you support. There's the Thorn family, which is money based in brewing wine, that sort of thing, and there's the Walsh family that make their money in ale. So, I personally, I could go either way, wine or ale. Depends on which one you want to meet at, or what alcohol you're preferring right now.
Usually you just drink ale.
Yeah, we usually have ale plus the thorny people. I'm not really.
Also, what a strange thing, like we're deciding between wine and ale, but it's like
Where's
also
the-
picking between two houses
Where's the
that are
Grog-
fighting.
the-
What is the difference
Where's the
between?
Grog family?
Grog family.
They don't got grog around here.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, you're not gonna find any grog
Cucumber
here in
water? Where's the
Onser.
cucumber water family?
Cucumber water family. We're run out of town. Very small business
Oh,
they had going here. It's real sad.
damn.
Yeah.
I say which. Oh,
I mean, because if we're deciding between the two houses, I feel like I should know more about them. I don't want to just choose.
it's
like,
okay, Ladara. It's not like you're about to get invested in their whole family business.
I know, but like, I don't want to choose the wrong one, and then
Hey,
people
you
will be
can
like, "Oh,
always-
well, you went to the Walsh," you know?
Yeah.
You can always change your choice whenever you want. They're not gonna get upset about all that. Just don't. If you buy any merchandise or souvenirs from one family, don't go wearing it into another family's
I wasn't
establishment.
planning on wearing any sort of merchandise from any family I'm not a part of and don't know. If I was in the family, I would be like, "What the fuck are you making me wear merchandise for?"
Renee, who's walked off a little, says, "Vincent, they've got like buttons.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no.
They've got like little pins.
Oh,
They're very cute."
oh no, Ren, you can't. No, we're not doing that.
There's a
You
little
can't.
cart, the salesman that was like kind of talking it and sees you pulling away. Says, just kind of said, "Come on."
We never drink wine.
I like wine.
We always
I
drink
don't know
ale.
if I've ever had wine.
Oh my God, Ladara, you've never had wine. We have to go get wine. We have to
should.
go. We're
We
going
could.
to the Thorny
Okay.
family.
Okay.
Let's meet at the Thorny,
Thorny
Rose
family.
then. Okay. So
How did
Bonnie
you-
Bonnie just tells you the basic directions. Which is basically the Thorn ward points upstream, so it's north, and the Walsh ward points downstream, which is south, which means that the entire whole thing, you can tell which ward you're in based on what color banners are hanging. If it's blue, it's Walsh. If it's green, it's Thorn.
So go to the green.
Go to the green. And she says that in the center of town, surrounding that clock tower you saw going in, is the marketplace where people come from all over to like sell goods, to display anything that they have, that sort of thing, as well as the Church of the Morning Lord, which is also near the center of town. Other than that, I think you all are pretty free to ask and explore on whichever you want to do, or if you just want to go straight to that establishment, that tavern.
We've got we could go do so many things.
We
I
can
think,
bathe.
I think the first thing we should do is take a fucking bath.
I would love
Let's find
to
a
do nothing more.
let's find a bathhouse. Hopefully they have private rooms because I really
No, I hope they don't. I hope we get to share one.
I really would rather not.
All
Actually,
right.
I'd rather die than do that.
Make an investigation check.
17.
17?
That's a 4.
4?
12.
12. Azram, you are chatting up the people of the town to get directions to places. And here at the outskirts of town, let me roll something real quick. 19. It's a pretty normal interaction, which is very nice. Some people that sort of ask like, "Oh, are you from out of town?"
Yeah, I am. Actually, I'm just traveling through.
Oh, welcome to Weldon. It's a very, very pleasant place. What price range are you looking to stay in for your accommodations, that sort of thing?
What kind of options? Like, what? I'm not really sure what's the common around here.
Oh, well, of course, there are, hostels that you can stay in where you can, book a room with a bunch of other people if you're looking to save some money. You can get your private room at the inn if you'd like, that's above the tavern. But also, I mean, if you can spend the coin, I'd spend like a night at one of the big scale, inns there.
How much does that cost?
It's about 2 gold a night, that sort of thing.
Okay.
It's not too bad. Not including services, of course, but
Which one of those have a bathhouse?
both of them do. Both of the big scale places have a bathhouse. Though you can go into the bathhouse separately if you pay a little bit of a entrance fee.
Mm-hmm.
There's the emerald waters and the sapphire waters. You can choose either one, honestly.
Honestly, I've had a rough couple weeks traveling. I think I might treat myself. Thanks for
I
the
treat
inn.
yourself.
Oh my god, thanks.
This is a place of self-care, like taking care of yourself, making sure that you're ready to go before you go any further, that sort of thing.
Am I in the Welsh or the Thorny?
You are actually you were making your way like right through the center. Like this town is split like directly down the middle. This person's just seems to be someone who's selling just like stuff on the street. Like this is let's say a street food vendor.
I'm gonna lean into them and be like, so, the whole Welsh thorn thing.
The Walsh?
Yeah, so sorry, I just got here.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
Is it, what side do you kind of lean towards?
Oh, I am simply here to make some coin. Let me tell you. Listen, the secret of it is that it's all played up. I mean, there hasn't been a real feud in so many years. They're the drama of it all, if you would say. They don't actually hate each other, but they play it up. They have little play brawls, that sort of thing. It's part of the experience, that sort of thing. So people come here, they choose a side, they cheer for their side. When they start beating each other up and they bet on it, it makes the town money.
Wow.
I don't lean towards any side, but this is a great place to make some coin if that's what you're trying to do.
Maybe, actually. It seems kind of fun here, so I think I'm gonna go hang out on the thorn side. I think I look good in green.
Sure, try some of that wine. It is superb, let me tell you.
What about the ale?
Oh, the ale, hearty, very, very good, very, very full flavored. But, sometimes you want something a little refined. And then you head over to the thorn side. You just bounce back and forth. Eventually you'll find out which side's your favorite. That's right. You might even meet one of the members of the family.
Have you ever met one of the members of the family?
I've only seen them. I mean, I don't have the confidence to go up and just start talking to them, that sort of thing. But if you do, you can get in with them. You could get in anywhere in this city.
Thank you so much for all the information. What was your name again?
My name is Vex. It's very nice to meet you.
Oh, so nice to meet you. Really, the pleasure is all mine.
So did you want to buy some schnitzel or no?
I'm vegan, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry about that then.
No, it's okay.
I
Thank
wish
you
I
so
had
much.
vegan schnitzel. I've been trying to tell people that it's becoming big, but the owner of the stand here won't hear it.
I understand that completely. So thank you so much for the information. If you have any more quirky traveling tips to give, a young, inexperienced traveler like me, just let me know.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Let me actually roll something.
Hot chick.
Hot check.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They're pretty good. They're pretty attractive. Thank you to Vex for letting me use your name. You are now a schnitzel stand seller. I'm so sorry.
But at
Anyways,
least you're hot.
no, they're fantastic. I love that character. Anyways, you get this information. What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna go back to my homies.
Fantastic.
Where are we going? What is
Okay, so here's the thing. So there are a couple of different places we can stay. We can stay in a hostel, which is cheap. We can stay at an inn, I think, which is a little more expensive. But then there's these really nice places we can stay
Right.
that are apparently really, really nice, and they have bathhouses in them. And we can just use the bathhouse, or we can go and stay and really splurge. I think we should do that one.
For what?
I mean, what have we been doing for the past 3 weeks? We were just in on the road for like a week. And then before that, we were in the middle of nowhere, fucking dusty ass, sandy ass town. And I just feel like that maybe we deserve a nice night.
I agree, but we left all of our money in Cinia.
We have some.
We have some, but we just can't. I don't know if we can afford to just use it all like in one day. How much is it?
2 gold.
Can we split that?
If we share a room, I bet.
Probably have to share a couple rooms, but
I mean, it's just the 3 of us. We can share in one room.
we got Bonnie and Renair.
Oh, Renair. You and Renair can take a room. And then
Me and Azzy can split
Bonnie
it.
and Ladara can take a room.
Vincent's eyes just kind of space out for a second.
I don't know Bonnie. Okay.
I'll take a room with Renair then.
Why-
we did
why?
the
I don't know.
original.
That's kind of weird.
We can talk about this later.
Yeah, we don't have to decide that now.
Well, I figured Bonnie would stay wherever she wanted.
And it's probably true. I mean, we could ask her.
I mean,
for sure.
if they want to join, like they can join.
They might want to sleep on their wagon.
I just letting you know that I just don't feel comfortable sleeping with someone that isn't one of you, okay? I fully have finally trusted you two specifically, and I just...
And
Renair, you're...
no, it's all right.
No,
I
you're,
understand that.
You're,
We're
you're
getting there.
getting there.
Yes.
Don't push
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Renair, remember.
You're still rich.
okay. Well, I'm gonna. back up on that
So,
one. I should-
I'm just letting you know that I just don't feel comfortable personally sleeping in a room with someone that isn't one of you. Just putting that out there. That's...
It's yeah, I understand.
But we can
I understand.
talk about it later.
I think that maybe this is what we should do. We should. This is honestly what I think we should do. I think we should go to one of them, and I think that we should go in to take a bath, and then if we just get taken over by the spirit, maybe we can
Splurge. Fine.
Also, the schnitzel seller told me that the families sometimes you can like catch a glimpse of them, and he says that if you can like get in with them, you can get in
Are
anywhere
they like
in the towns.
celebrities?
They're
What?
they're like rich and like I guess like important people, and I think that we should try to befriend one.
Really want to talk to them.
I mean, you don't have to. Azrim definitely can.
That just sounds like so much fun.
It sounds like something you would definitely do.
I think I'm gonna do it either way, whether you say yes or no. Just so you know.
As long as I don't have to do anything,
As long as you don't get us into any trouble.
And as long as you're safe
I would
about it.
never get you guys into any trouble, ever.
That's a bold-faced lie.
That's kind
I
of...
would never get you guys in any trouble intentionally.
That's
Okay,
well
yeah,
better.
That sounds better.
Even that I don't know if that's true.
Well, I would never get you guys into any immediate danger intentionally.
Aw.
Wow, you care about us that much. Wow.
So, bathhouse.
Bathhouse.
Okay. You begin to make your way through the streets. Something catches your attention, which is there is like a smaller boy in a Newsies cap atop a soapbox, sort of shouting out. He says, "Extra, extra, read all about it." And he starts shouting out like a number of headlines. "The Argonauts slain in the north. The nations convene on a northern check and balance. Extra, extra, known agitator, an Ocwayne terrorist. Astrid Downs has escaped the Weldon Watch. A gold award for her arrest. Extra, extra, read
I'll take
all
one.
about-" Here you are. That'll be 5 copper.
I got it. I'll
Stands.
hand some
Thanks,
5 of
thanks,
copper
yeah.
over.
Damn,
So
Madara.
what's going on?
It seems to be like a news sheet. It's the Weldon Gazette basically. There's a number of things on this sheet that are just basically like the goings about of town. There's like a little schedule for like, oh, there's little shows here and there. There are, a schedule of what companies are coming through town, like big markets and that sort of thing. Go ahead and make a perception. No, this is more of like an investigation check to like read through this and see what information would be pertinent to you. I'm gonna roll over here to see what would actually be in this.
Yikes, that's Shevin.
7. It's not anything more than those headlines. You see a couple things.
I can't really read, honestly, so.
There's a couple things that talk about, like the main headline is like there's a meeting of the 5 nations that is going to be happening soon, somewhere around like the crown city of Shield, over something that's happened like beyond the mountains. But there's a lot of other stuff. Apparently there is an agitator by the name of Astrid Downs that is within the within Weldon itself that apparently is a constant problem. And there are several things that she cited here for. It doubles as like a wanted ad, where it's like inciting workers in the Undercity, sabotaging Weldon's prosperity, that sort of thing.
I like
That sort of thing. There's a lot of that, and like instigator to violence. The list kind of goes on, but that's the most that you can find.
Her name was Astrid? Was it?
Astrid Downes.
Downes?
Dones.
I like her.
But you continue on your way. You make your way towards the Thorns district, and you can see that here nearly every building is adorned with like trellises with vines that grow these very vibrant like ruby red roses that bloom along the walls. This whole town is not lit by like magic lamps like Siniath was. It's lit by what look to be like mechanical lamps that just light up the streets themselves. Right now, as it's getting kind of closer to evening, they've just turned on, but it's not super dark out. But the Thorn side of town is very beautiful. You see a number of people just in these sort of emerald green tunics that spot you and just kind of give like a nod or like a bow as you make your way past. Kind of like they are kind of like cast members, that sort of thing. As you make your way through, eventually you find the Emerald Rest. It is this enormously large building with several stories. And that same rose trellis design snakes its way up the side of the building, the sign itself elegantly painted with this crest of a thorned rose at the center of the building with the name also on there. Do you enter?
Yeah, Azrin would probably walk right in.
Walking right in. Feels nice in here. Just like a good temperature. It smells nice in here. Like it's nicely like perfumed lightly. The foyer of this establishment is extremely well curated with beautiful pieces of artwork that hang upon the walls, floors of like a marble-like material, and a lounging area with finely upholstered couches and armchairs just around like a fire, that sort of thing. And you can see that there's somebody like behind a desk currently writing a couple things down and then moving over to a device which it seems to be like a typewriter of some kind. As you approach, they look up at you. They say, "Oh, welcome."
Hello. We were inquiring about the bathhouse.
Oh, absolutely. The bathhouse would be right down the hall and to the right. Admittance is 1 silver.
Okay. And how much is a room here?
A room here is 2 gold a night for a standard suite. For a deluxe suite, that is 4 gold a night.
And how many people does the deluxe suite sleep?
The deluxe suite carries 2 king-sized beds and 2 separate rooms.
Any couches?
Yes, there are, in fact, space along those lines.
Okay. Let's get a deluxe room. Does it come with the bathhouse?
Yes, if you book a room here, you will have automatic admittance to the bathhouse.
Is there food here?
Absolutely. There is services ranging from food to entertainment.
Do you have any massage services?
Absolutely. It is unfortunately not included with the room, but massage services are also a silver per session.
Well, I'll think about it after my bath.
Absolutely.
So-
Anything else?
The bathhouse. Is it communal?
The bathhouse, there are communal pools, but we also have separate areas to rinse off if you prefer a more private experience.
Are there rooms for maybe 3-4 people?
Well, I suppose we don't really have a size limit on the private rooms, but they're smaller pools, but I'm sure they could fit around 3 to 4 people.
Why would we do that?
It just sounds like fun.
No, it doesn't.
Sounds like bonding.
No, it sounds bad. Sounds like a bad idea.
We're gonna go take a bath.
Absolutely.
I'm s-
Please enjoy your bath. The person at the desk goes back to a wall where a number of keys are hanging. They grab a pair of what look to be almost like golden keys off of the wall towards one of the higher posts there, and then hands it back to you, Azrim, and says, "This is your room key. You're in room 504. So that's the 5th floor and the 4th room."
Okay. Should we drop our stuff off first?
How are we splitting? One.
We'll figure it out when we get up there.
Okay, fine.
Let's go drop our stuff off and then let's head to the bath.
Yes,
Maybe they have rooms.
the bill will come at the end of your stay.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, making your way to the room, making your way to the bathhouse. What's going on?
Room, probably.
Room. You make your way up a flight of stairs that take you all the way up to the 5th floor. It's a spiral staircase that climbs this building. I don't think, besides the yawning portal, you haven't really been to a ton of buildings that are like super tall.
Yeah,
Besides like
no.
the Magus, the Blackstaff's Tower, and the yawning portal.
Or the Manchun's Tower.
Or Manchun's Tower. You make your way up here. You see a long line of a long hallway that is tiled with the same marble flooring. You make your way down to 504, place in the key, and unlock this very, very well decorated, nicely engraved door into the deluxe suite. It has this little sort of foyer area leading into a living space. It basically is one of those hotel rooms where they have like a living room and then like a bar. There looks to be like a fully stocked bar in the room itself. But you do see that there's little tags on everything there. There is like a bathing room in here too, like an actual bathroom, as well as what look to be bedrooms, one on the right side and one on the left. But this place is very well furnished, very like well decorated in these like emerald silks that kind of like just hang in random places from the ceiling, as well as like emerald curtains, that sort of thing. It's very uncomfortably fancy for all of you, and you all walk in and are just immediately like,
I feel very out of place.
It's a bit much.
This is so nice.
A bit too nice.
Azram starts like jumping on the couch or
Oh.
something. He just runs around.
Don't break anything.
You has been traveling out in the wilderness for like a week, like 3 weeks at this point. You just go crazy, like kid in a candy shop looking at everything. You can see on the mini bar that there are drinks available, but like you see price tags on there like, oh, this one's a silver piece, like this is a gold piece, that sort of
It's
thing.
like a bottle of water that's like a gold.
There's a bottle of water that's like 5 silver on there, and you're like, my god. Renee picks it up, is like, my god, and puts it down.
Says the rich boy.
You make your way around, just jumping up and down on this finely upholstered couch. It's comfy. It's nice. It springs back very nicely. You make your way to your rooms. Your rooms are these huge, like, king-sized beds with, like, nice armchairs in the corner of the room. They have, like, the, that kind of bed where, like, there's, like, a, what's the word I'm looking for?
Canopy?
Like,
Canopy?
yeah, canopy over the bed that, like, drapes down that you can see. That's, like, this nice, like, see-through green, like, lace sort of thing. As well as like these nice silk sheets there. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in all at once.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
So Ladar and
so
I will take the room on the left, and you guys take the room on the right.
I'm gonna go take a look at that one.
If
you
you-
have fun.
If you're comfortable with that, you can always take that room, and then I can.
It's fine.
I mean, if you guys want to, if either of you want to sleep in the room with me, Renair,
Well,
Vincent.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So
So it's me.
Ladar
I'll
and I
take
will
one
No,
for the
it's
take.
team.
fine.
we'll figure out our sleeping arrangements later.
Totally fine.
Yeah, you gotta
It's
figure out
gonna
big
be
spoon, little
fine.
spoon.
Oh my
I already put my stuff down the other one.
Ladar, big spoon.
Renee's face
What?
is bright red.
I'm so much smaller than you. Even if I were to cuddle you, which I'm not going to, why would I be the big spoon?
Well,
It's like
because
a little-
sometimes I want to be a little spoon.
Well, what about what I want?
Well, do you want to be a little spoon?
No,
we
no,
can switch.
no,
It's
okay,
like you'd be like a backpack if you were the big spoon, Ladara. You know?
Ladar, you're only like 4 inches shorter than me.
I'm done with this conversation, and I'm gonna walk to the other room.
Okay, you make your way there. You just dropping your stuff off and then heading down.
Yeah.
Do they
I
have
wanna-
bathrobes?
Bathrobes? Yeah, of course they'd have bathrobes here.
Yeah, I want to change into completely naked, just
Oh
about.
my!
Is the bathrobe closed or open?
Loosely tied.
Very
my
loosely
God.
tied around him. There
Jesus.
is this nice, like, deep green bathrobe with this golden sort of, I think, embroidering on it, with the nice little, like, ER, like the emeralds rest on there. and Azram comes strolling out, the blue chest exposed. One of the legs is like poking out as Azram walks out, and a pair of nice little slippers too.
You know,
Azram.
after months of living with you and knowing you, you think I get used to seeing your thighs like that, but I'm still not, and I don't know that I ever will be used to it. Please, can you tie it a little tighter? Maybe.
Okay, Azram opens it to tie it a little bit tighter.
This is full display. Renair goes, oh goodness.
eyes.
As
Azram,
Azram
why?
ties it tighter.
Why?
You told me to tie it tighter.
Yeah. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Do we all have to wear those? Like, do I have to put
Oh
that
my god,
on?
no, that'd be so cute. Can you guys put one on, please?
Absolutely not.
Please? Can I try to persuade them?
You're gonna do it with your words. That's the other players.
Please?
You have to pay me. You'd
I'm
have
not
to pay
gonna
me.
pay
You
you.
would have to pay me to do that.
You would look so good in it though.
I really
You
don't.
know, you would literally like the gold and the
Your
green,
Okay, yeah, your green skin. Honestly, I
and like keep your little horn rings on.
I really don't want to. I
do we have to wear that? Like, do I have to put it on for the bathhouse? You know?
I feel like if like honestly, if I worked here
Yeah.
and I knew somebody was staying here in the deluxe suite and they came down and they weren't in the bathrobe, I'd be like, what's
Fine,
up?
I'll go change. And go in the bathroom.
What, Ladara?
You're able to find a bathrobe that
Is
is.
there like a smaller size?
Yeah, they carry like a number of sizes. There's a lot of bathrobes in this little like bathroom like closet situation. You're
Just
like,
in case.
oh god, this is excessive.
The different
and
colors. There's only one color.
there is only one color. It is this emerald green and gold.
Renair, bathrobe.
Oh, now you can make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Natural one.
I'm all right.
Now you guys look kind of weird.
No, it's fine.
No, you guys look like the odd ones out now.
Well, it's 2 and 2,
No,
so it's
It's
fine.
2 and 2.
come
I
out-
feel like they'll give us accommodations down there. We can. I know. I don't want to walk through the lobby in my bathrobe. You know.
Aren't you used to this? Isn't this like a?
Oh, I knew of maybe one place up near Tribal that we went to, but I don't usually like to live like this. This is excess. They're selling fruit in our room, and if I touch it, then I pay them 1 gold.
I walk out. My arms crossed
Yeah,
over my
it's
body.
the tightest possible tie on a bathrobe
Like-
possible. Like only like below the shin is exposed on the Dara.
You look great, Liddy.
You really didn't even have to do all that.
Liddy? What was that?
Liddy.
Liddy?
I don't like Liddy.
Dara?
Dara's Dara? Is Dara okay?
Oh, didn't Kale call her Dara?
I don't know. Oh no.
that-
Lidara then.
If you want to
No.
call me that, you can.
I think you look great either way.
Thanks. Should I put my hair down?
It's gonna get wet, so probably it's gonna be hard to take it out once it's wet. All right, let's go
You
down.
begin to make your way down through the lobby. You can see as you exit there on the other side. You see a door open. You see some other people exit in bathrobes as well, and then they look at Azram and you and they're like, "Deluxe suite."
You already know,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys also in a deluxe suite?
Hell yeah, we are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna party. You guys want to come?
Well, what are you guys up to?
Oh, probably just heavy drinking followed by making bad decisions and then, possibly leaving while under the influence and then partying throughout the town until possibly getting either thrown out or brought back to our rooms.
That sounds like every.
That
other
sounds
day for
great.
us. Oh, I mean.
Hell
maybe,
yeah!
Maybe
No,
not
no,
the whole
no,
like
no, no.
leaving.
Hit me up after my bath.
Absolutely. I'm over there in 511.
Okay.
Vincent is shrinking into himself.
Do I get a vibe on this person?
Make an insight check.
Oh yeah, I want to make an insight check too. That is horrible. So
Natural 1.
9.
I got a 3
Come
plus
Well,
10.
a natural 1 plus
Do I
9.
hit with passive perception? I don't know
9.
if that means anything.
Passive perception will give you like a kind of a vibe as to
Okay.
this person is telling the truth, as this is exactly what he plans to do. Let me roll
Okay.
something. He's all right. He's got like bright red hair that's like pulled back. He just kind of looks like a bro. He's just he's just talking. The vibes aren't great. We'll just say
They're a
that
little rancid.
from that. Yeah, the vibes are a little
grimy.
rancid. But eventually, like, he just kind of keeps talking on. And he's like, so, like, are you guys, where are you guys from?
So sorry, we have
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
no.
we have places
You're
to
good.
be.
Yeah, no problem.
So sorry.
See you around then.
Yeah, maybe.
Or not.
You make your way down the spiral staircase through the lobby where Ladara feels
Too cold.
a little too cold and a little too exposed in this. Even though you're not at all exposed, this feeling of walking through a lobby of people in only a bathrobe and just like seeing everyone, it's a little bit overwhelming.
She doesn't even show her arms. She wears freaking long sleeves. She's like,
She's got a long sleeve underneath the.
In reality, not a ton of people are looking, but it feels like
yeah,
they're
it feels like everyone is literally staring at me. I hate this. I hate this. Azur, I know I did this for you, but I'm so sorry. I really hate this.
You want to take a bath together too?
What? Together?
Well, we're matching.
That's a little close.
Okay, fine. Fine.
You make your way further down the hallway, and you find yourselves passing through a pair of doors to an open-air outdoor bath area. You can see that there are some places where there are like dividers up and smaller pools, but they've kept like this kind of natural hot springs look to the place, like, you know, cascading little falls that go between pool to pool. You can see that there's a place to wash off before you enter the pool first, like to actually like get yourself clean so you don't just enter like straight up covered in dirt or anything like that. But there is a big pool where people are in various states of undress. Some people keep their towels on as they go inside. Some people are, you see a lot of people. It seems that no one really cares that this bath is co-ed. Like, it just doesn't matter. It's just people are here to have a good time. So, you know, there also seems to be like a list of rules, and one of them is like, do not make other guests uncomfortable, like like respect privacy, like that sort of thing. There's some people that seem to be wearing like some kind of covering, like that looks to be available, that is in that same emerald green. You have the option to keep your towel on. You have the option to put on like some kind of bathing outfit if you'd like. It's kind of like the old-timey, there's a shirt and pants that match in green and gold, that sort of
Do
thing.
they have those just available?
Yeah, if you ask for them.
Oh yeah, baby. I'm gonna ask for one.
They look towards you and they say,
Thank
absolutely, sir. And then they pass you over one of those, and Renair says, I'm probably fine with a towel. I'm okay.
Hubba.
Right? Ties towel around. They lead you off. They point you towards the changing areas first to get comfortable in whatever you're going to wear.
Azur would probably wear a towel.
Or towel.
A towel.
Towel.
Vincent's in the
It's in the bathing
it's a bathing suit.
You all come out in various states of undress, or at least 3 states of undress in one bathing suit, and meet up there in the center where there's a place to like sit down and clean yourself off. And Renair says, oh, well, that looks rather nice on you.
Thank you.
And meanwhile, Renair is only in a towel, exposed muscles, and
Jesus.
upper
Vincent's
body.
eyes are up,
Yeah.
like at the ceiling.
He's a big boy. Anyways,
Beefy.
you make your way
Oh, poor
over,
Vincent.
clean yourselves off, and then it's up to you. There's a big community spring where a lot of people are dipping into and just like relaxing, resting, and there are these smaller springs that are separated by dividers.
I think we should go in the community one.
I think I'm gonna take myself over to one of these private ones, and you all can have a fun time out here.
Renair, what are you gonna do?
I'm most likely will follow Vincent on this. I don't.
Okay, then never mind.
Whichever.
We all get
he
in the
prefers.
communal one, then it's
yeah,
less awkward.
Yeah, you're right.
Talk,
You're totally
I
right.
guess.
We can be friends.
Communal is fine.
Sure.
You're
You
already dressed like head to toe. I mean, what are you scared of?
Vincent just looks at Azrael.
You see,
I know that I'm attractive,
No.
Vincent, but
All right.
honestly, you're gonna have to get over this little crush.
All right.
I was like, look at you like you have two heads. He's like, are you, what?
That was a funny joke. That was a really funny joke.
Okay, I'm getting in the bath.
I'm gonna follow Ladara.
the bath itself, it's not like a public pool where it's literally like people are relaxing, people are chilling out here. You make your way into the bath, and it is the hot springs themselves are immediately soothing as you dip down into them. You feel your muscles relaxing. You feel the tension of the past few weeks dissipating as you make your way down into the bath, or at least that's what you should feel. What is everyone feeling right now?
Complete relief. Just, it's like, just so comforting. She's like, wow, I can finally, like, not have to worry about anything. I can just be in this little bath, block out Azuram in my ear, and just pretend like there's no one around enough to feel relaxed.
Azuram is going to slip in and be like, oh, wow. Yeah. That hits. This is really the everything is melting away. All my worries, you know, dawn again, pregnancy, you know. I really feel like I'm coming to myself, you know. Shedding layers.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
It's not a particularly loud place, so it's just like, oh yeah, like out loud to the whole room. You hear across the room, hell yeah, buddy.
Hell yeah, brother.
Azra, keep your voice down maybe a little bit more. Like, I get you're excited, but maybe,
Hell yeah, brother.
yeah, that's the spirit.
Meanwhile, Vincent is nose deep in the water, a healthy distance away from Renair, like trying to avoid everyone in the party.
So,
This is nice. It's very nice.
this is great. Yeah, this.
I feel, you know, maybe we should. You think we could swim in here? Do you know how to swim?
Me?
Yeah.
No,
Oh. Really?
not very well. No. Why?
Do you know how to swim, Vincent?
Yeah? Why?
I was just trying to make conversation.
I don't like swimming.
I don't like a lot of things.
Fuck off.
I was like,
So, Renair, do you know how to swim?
Yes, I know how to swim. I learned when I was younger.
that's nice.
And there used to be little areas in the Deepwater Harbor where you could swim when it got warmer, but they've kind of cordoned that off.
You know how to swim?
Yeah, I do. I don't really like water that much. Like, I'm not like, let's go swimming kind of person. But, you know.
Nice. I wasn't really allowed to, like, go into, like, the lakes or anywhere near, like, water.
Are you going to tell me about some, like, traumatic thing that happened to you right now? Is that what we're about to dive into?
She literally gives you the biggest glare that she could possibly give you, and she's like, no. And just sits back and is, like, minding her own business.
Azuram, foot and mouth. Take it out.
Everyone go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Ooh.
Why? I'm naked.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Natural 20?
Natural 19.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Holy shit,
But
the
mine's
greatest...
plus 10, so.
Yeah, mine's
So,
like plus
a
1.
million. You as a group, in this moment of kind of tense, half of you relaxing, half of you very awkward, half of you kind of getting upset with each other, begin to just kind of tune out your surroundings and just sort of listen. And you can hear conversations, like various conversations that are being whispered all around here. And one, with all those natural 20s, one conversation stands out, which is you hear like a couple kind of talking to each other, and you hear one of them go like, I kind of want to stop by the Walsh ward tonight. You know, we've been doing all the Thorn stuff. And the other one's, but part of the Walsh ward is closed off. Did you see that? They're having problems there. So really, what have you heard? The other one responds, well, something happened in the stables. They completely destroyed, like obliterated. I got a peek at it, and I don't know if that's some in feud stuff, that in family sort of thing, but geez, it hasn't been that bad in a while. You know, you think there'll be a fight? And it's like, I think maybe. We should stop by the Washwood anyways. I hear they have a new bard there at the Walsh and Whale, and he's supposed to be very, very talented. And that's all you get so far, is basically that there's an area of the Walshwood that's been cordoned off because it's been destroyed. That's with the natural fund.
Does that sound like the the one, the Air Genasi?
Oh.
Maybe you came in before us. You want to check it out, or
Yeah, we can check it.
or we could just completely stay clear of it.
Honestly, I'm not really looking for trouble,
Oh, me neither.
but if it is the Air Genasi, like, this would be the next place he would have come, right?
Logically, if he's following this route, yeah.
And
So-
it wouldn't hurt to look to see if he's here. I mean,
We say that, but we're gonna flash forward, and we're gonna be in some shit. We're gonna be in some shit. I
aren't
just
we
feel
always
it.
in some shit? There's always some shit.
You're right.
So if at least this is something that we're all interested in fighting for.
Alright, we can go check it out. Hopefully, honestly, hopefully he's left by now.
Hopefully without fighting.
Yeah, hopefully.
But if we gotta kill, we gotta kill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got you.
I agree.
On sight.
On site.
So.
I'll try and keep us out of trouble as well. No, just because we don't want to alert any town authorities. We don't want to leave in a Syrian prison wagon. But if we need to defend you, then I suppose we're fighting.
Do we want to maybe freshen up, finish up here, go see this
I mean,
destroyed
I guess it
place?
can't
Or we
be
can
like.
do it tomorrow.
We
Maybe
could.
give ourselves a break
Well, what
for a
time
day.
were we supposed to meet up with Bonnie? You're right. We could give ourselves just a day.
I think we deserve that, at least. I'm tired.
What time is it?
It's getting close to evening, so it's like around like 6, 7.
How
say,
far is like? Do we know how far this area is from where we are?
The Walshwood? It's not super far. Like, it wouldn't take you super long. Maybe by walking. This place is meant to be pretty accessible through walking, so I'd say probably like 30, 40 minutes since it's on the other side of town.
Maybe we can just walk over there, see what's going on, and then we won't do anything, and we'll come back and we'll drink our wine.
Maybe we could grab some dinner while we're over there.
Yeah.
It's a
make it a
stroll.
thing. Okay, we're not. Yeah, it's calm. It's casual. We're not seeking anything. We're just getting dinner. We might happen to stop by.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So I was,
This can't possibly go wrong.
no, we're fine.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Yeah. Historically, these things have always worked out for us.
Absolutely.
Hi, this is Christian, the Dungeon Master for the Strings of Fate, and I hope you're enjoying episode 6 so far. I really hope that everyone enjoys what's coming in more roleplay heavy arc. A first thing for the break, however, is a quick thank you. A thank you for watching the show, and a thank you for sharing the show. Sharing the show is one of the best things that you can do for us right now. We're a very, very small production, and we're doing our best with what we have to have consistent social media and big outreach and all that good stuff. But we do need a bit of word of the mouth to spread things around. And there's a couple ways that you can help us with that. The first one is tweeting about the show using the hashtag SOFPOD, SOFPOD. When you tweet about the show, I go through the hashtag pretty much every day, and I pick out names. I've actually just written down a whole new batch of names that I draw from, and I either use them as names when I need names for NPCs in the moment, or I write them for NPCs that I know are going to be in the next arc. Like last episode with Felix and Freya. Thank you so much for supporting the show, and thank you so much for tweeting about the show. It really means a lot. Other than that, showing the show to people that you think will enjoy our show, such as people who like D&D, podcasts, who like actual plays, anything along those sorts. If they just like good stories, I like to think that our story is quite good. So please just spread it around as much as you feel comfortable with. Thank you again to dnddisability.com for your ADHD supplement, which we use for our Bard Vincent. You can check them out at their website or at DND Disability on Twitter. That's DND Disability. And thank you to Dea and Dragonfruit for doing the captioning for these episodes. It's a difficult process with a lot of work put into it, but we're doing our best to get everything out to you as best as we can. Last thing before the break ends is we have a Discord server, which some of you are watching along with us in right now. You can go see that Discord server using the link in our link tree. We do a lot of fun stuff there where we talk directly with the audience. We talk about D&D, we talk about other shows, we just have fun, and then also we keep everyone up to date with any Strings of Fate announcements on our social media or having to do with the show. And we have a lot of fun things planned, so please go check it out if you're not already a part of that. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment for us. In fact, I'll give you a prompt right now. What is your favorite moment from our series so far? How about that? Anyways, that's enough out of me. Back to the show. Bye. You make your way out of the bath, you turn in your towels, you get your clothes back, you get them all nice. Are you wearing your armor around town, or are you going without? This will change your AC if you don't wear it.
Oh my god.
Luckily, none of you have like huge weapons on you. You're allowed to carry like a sword or a dagger or a whip, but you know, you can't go around town with like a great axe on your back or that sort of thing.
Damn.
I would probably wear my armor.
Oh, I definitely would.
I'll probably just wear my regular stuff, bring my violin and my sword just in case.
Daggers on deck.
Daggers as
Daggers
well,
on
yeah.
deck. You make your way back up to your room, change your stuff, head back down, begin to walk through the town. And now as the sun is sort of setting even further, you can see those lights getting brighter. And the place is beautiful, it's well kept. You barely notice them, but there are people here that are not in like the tunics and are not in like Walsh or Thorn clothing, that are just in as plain clothing as possible, but they're all wearing like a uniform. You don't really notice them, but they're just going around like picking up trash, cleaning the place, making their way around the city. Like you see a couple people like dusting off the lanterns, that sort of thing. But they keep like their heads down. You don't really notice them until you like make your way through a second time. But you make your way across the center market where you can see the circular setup for these carts that are all selling different wares. You see string lights that hang across the entire center market itself, and then convene up the side of the clock tower, and then make your way into the Walsh Ward. The Walsh Ward is very differently decorated. There's a lot of deep blues. There's a lot of decorations that elicit imagery of the sea. There's a lot of barrels, anchors, rope, and rigging, that sort of thing, all over this place. And the atmosphere is a little less pristine and posh, but still very curated, if that makes sense. You make your way through towards, make an investigation check, see if you can get to where this place is.
Ooh.
9.
9,
23.
23,
21.
21. It's a little difficult. This time, as you're trying to talk to people a little bit closer, more people are inclined to just get to where they're going, or be like, I don't know anything about that, or they're already drunk and like, I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. But just listening to chatter and listening to people's like rumors and conversations, they point you a little further into the Walsh Ward, a little more south in the town. Eventually, you reach this part where you can see those same guards in their kind of yellowish attire, all just sort of posted off, like cordoning off a road where nobody is walking. You see they're just sort of stood tall.
That looks like the place. Are we
Want me to go investigate?
Sneaky, sneaky?
Sneaky, sneaky.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
How you sneaking?
I'm gonna sneaky sneak my way. I'm gonna first.
Let me describe this place just to give you a better idea of how you could sneaky. So there's like these two guards. It's like a one-way road, it looks like, that's been cordoned off, and there's two guards that are posted on the outside. There are kind of like lower roofs and buildings. Like this whole place is not just same level buildings all the way through. There are some that are like one story, there's some that are 2-story, that sort of thing, that make their way down. You can see further down the road, like kind of where a couple more people are gathered that look like to be wearing that same like plain uniform. There's not a lot in terms of like sneaking, but You're welcome to try it. You can also suggest and ask me if there is something there, and I will try my best to fit it in as best as I can if it makes sense.
Okay. First, I will just try. I was gonna say I could try talking to the guards. No.
We could try.
I can talk to the
You
guards.
guys can, if you guys want to talk to the guards, then I can probably hop onto something and try to peek.
Could distract them. Did you want to do that, or
I can go up there and talk to him.
yeah?
Sure.
Make sure that you're not seen when you change.
Oh, what should I change into?
I don't know. What do you think?
Maybe like some dude, blonde, short. We're in the blue district, right?
You're in the blue district, yes.
I'm gonna wear blue. I think I'll do that. Is there like an alley I can duck into?
Make a perception check.
I'll take a look around too.
Natural 3.
I'll try to find something.
There's an alley.
Can I help?
You can make your own perception check, yeah.
I didn't like that.
18.
18. You do see an alley. There's one that Azram's heading towards, and as you're kind of looking, you can see that there's like that it's not really like it turns into an alley, but then there's more like sidebars down that road, like small restaurants, but you're able to kind of find more of like an alcove. It's not like a deep, like crooked alley. There don't seem to be many like back alley places where one could like duck away and hide. There's a lot of different alleys, but like there's people walking, but you do find an alcove where there doesn't seem to be anybody, just like a little place between buildings that you could quickly dip in, dip out.
Azram, here. Not there. Not here. This way.
Oh.
This way. This one.
Okay. Is anyone looking at me?
Make a perception check. Or a stealth check. And a stealth check. Perception check and a stealth
Perception is a 19.
check. Okay.
Stealth
Stealth.
is a 22.
22. You don't see anyone looking at you, and you get the sense that you are good to do what you're going to do.
Okay, I'm gonna very quickly just disguise myself to look like a human man, a couple inches shorter than me, short blonde hair, wearing a obnoxious like blue sweater that looks like one of the ones that I like may have seen at a gift shop or something.
Sure, absolutely. You make your way out. Azram does not look like Azram. Azram looks like a perfect tourist.
And me and Renera will stand over to the side just in case anything happens.
Make your way back out onto that road, and you begin to approach as Ladara. You get in position to sneaky sneak. What are you saying? One of them looks over and says, "Oh, sorry about this, sir. This road is cordoned off."
Oh, hello there. What's going on over here with the road? What's it cornered off for?
Oh, Jesus. You want to handle this? And the other, it says, "Me? You want me to handle?" Okay. We're doing some maintenance on this kind of section here. We're so sorry about the inconvenience, sir, but we're just gonna have to ask you. There are plenty of other places. This is simply just some routine maintenance.
Maintenance? It's kind of weird to have some guards for some maintenance, don't you think? That's kind of strange.
Oh well, we don't want any of our beloved guests getting hurt here at the here in Weldon, so we are here to make sure that there are no passersby wandering into the construction area. So sorry about that.
Who is that back there?
Make a deception check.
24.
Those are the maintenance people. They actually work here. They are doing work on these stables.
As
He
they're
says,
looking back, I would like cue Ladara to.
They turn back, and Ladara, you sneaking past them. Rooftops.
Rooftops.
Past them. Rooftops. Okay, make an acrobatics check to get up on the roof.
18.
18. You're able to hop up, grab on to what looks to be like a low-hanging sort of roof, and then hoist yourself up onto the roof. You can see that this is positioned pretty well for you to grab onto the next one, so you hop up there as well. Make a stealth check now. You have advantage because you have the boots.
I always forget. 29.
29. You are slipping across the rooftops. You leap to the other one, are able to just silently push yourself up, making your way across the rooftops. The guards turn back towards you, Azram, and say, So I'm so sorry that this is such an inconvenience, but we promise we're going to get this section opened up as soon as we can, and by the time that we do, it'll be better than ever.
Oh, okay. And I grab their cheek.
Okay, well,
Okay, you do hard work now, Bissos. I'll see you later.
okay, that hurts. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Thank you, sir.
What was your name again?
Yeah, my name. He sort of points to his name tag. He says, "I'm Officer Toby. If you need any assistance, you can, or if you need to submit a performance review, you can do so over at the information area at the beginning of the city."
The only performance review I be putting is a damn good job you're doing protecting the city. Yes, yes.
That's very flattering. Well, if you could give some feedback as well, we take that over at the information desk.
Guess positive?
Well, I'll catch you later then, Toby.
Oh, yes, absolutely. You turn, you hear, like, the other guard just, like, like, in the background, he's like, returns to his position, and it's just like, you hear, "See you later then, Toby." And please don't. Just start talking to each other. Ladara, meanwhile, you sneak across the rooftops. You get into a position as to where you can see. What you immediately see is you can see what looks to have been some kind of building that is just completely smashed, like completely torn apart. Like, they've done a good job of cleaning the debris as best as they can. It's still like they have a long way to go. You can see that there's in some place. Make a perception check. What immediately you see is the building smashed. You don't really know what kind of building it is or exactly what transpired here.
12.
With a 12, you can see that there is like more than just wood and debris. There's also like some like hay that's strewn about. You kind of surmise like perhaps this was like a stable or like somewhere where they kept animals of some kind. It's a big lot that it was in, but you see these people like heaving debris out and cleaning it up and bringing it out in like wheelbarrows and sort of things. Other than that, there's not a lot you can tell.
Is there any way that I can get down, not to the ground completely, but just closer so I can maybe try to overhear conversations?
There's like a little balcony that like you're on top of a roof and you can see that there's like a balcony that's like down one floor if you want to try and jump to that.
Yeah.
Make an acrobatics check.
If I fall, and I'm gonna need your help, so. 16.
16. You hop down, grab on. It's not the most graceful thing. Make a stealth check.
25.
You're able to pull yourself up silently up to the balcony, though, as you are taking a look. Make another perception check. I'll give you another one. You're a little closer now.
22.
22. Okay. From a little closer, you can see that across the actual cobblestone street itself, there are some places that these people in their plains uniform are scrubbing. And you can see why is that the water that they're scrubbing was turning this like murkyish kind of red color as they're trying to scrub dried blood out of the actual cobblestone itself. You see that there's a number of the watch that are just kind of overseeing this. Make an insight check.
20.
Okay. You see as they're sort of scrubbing this thing, you hear one of the watch, "Hey, you!" and sort of point over towards one of the people scrubbing, who looks up and is just like, "Yeah, get over here, go help them." It's like, I can't. I'm sorry. I got a bad arm. I can't. And you hear it's like, are you here to complain, or are you here to get to fucking work? Go. And he sort of, yes, sir. And you see him sort of drop his mop and like run over and like sort of help pick up the debris there as they're moving and like cleaning this place up. That's mostly what you catch here. There's no like guarantee that you can figure out like how this was done, but you just know that this place is in a really bad state.
Okay. Then I'm gonna head back.
Okay, make another stealth check. And I guess another acrobatics check to leap from the balcony up back to the roof. So first, whichever you want to do.
We'll do stealth first.
Okay.
That's a 15.
15. You grip onto the roof. No. And hear behind you. Who's that?
Can I like
Hey.
run? Can I like kind of hide his?
You make an acrobatics check to get up onto the roof.
21.
21. You pull yourself up onto the roof, and you can hear guards say, "Hey, you! Get down from there! Hey, go! Someone get her! Yeah, someone get them! And
I
you
run?
see, like, you're running.
I'm running.
You're leaping
I'm
across the rooftops as you
But I
hear
don't want
this.
to go. I'm gonna not go in the direction of them. I'm just gonna try to like
Go to the other.
lose them, basically.
Lose
Just
them. Go
try
ahead
to-
and make another stealth check with disadvantage. So it's just straight roll.
18.
18. You dart over the rooftop and begin to make your way around to where they can't see you. You can hear like a whistle go off in the back, and you hear it sort of just quickly cut off, but then you hear the shuffling of footsteps at the ground below. Azram, Vincent, you hear these whistles go off. What are you two doing?
Jeez. All right. I don't know. What? Is
I'm
he?
not
Are you,
getting on the fucking roof. I
I'm not
can't.
either.
If I go and fight someone right now, what am I gonna do? Slap him?
we have to get her out. I don't know. Do you think she can just be sneaky enough and lose them, or should we just do a distraction? Should you like, I don't know, hit me or something? Or,
We
like,
can do
fight?
a distraction.
I could. Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to hit you? Okay, so
no,
I hit.
don't actually hit me.
I hit Vincent.
Oh my god.
Make an attack roll. This is make a performance check.
Oh my god.
You're trying to cause a scene. Make
Am
a
I gonna
performance.
make a performance check as well?
Yeah, make a performance check, and also a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my
A little bit of
god.
both.
Performance. Do I get advantage on that because I'm disguised as someone else?
You're not pretending to be them, you're just pretending to punch
Okay.
right now, I think. Yeah, it's if you're trying to be the person. Unless what you're trying to be is the belligerent.
I was gonna try to be like a
Sure,
drunken.
I'll give you advantage on
It was an 18 for performance for
that.
me.
18, you're an actor.
It's a 21 from performance on me.
21 for performance, and your dex save, Vincent?
18 as well.
18 as well. You're able to dodge the punch just in case, just in general, but then able to fake it as if you're actually upset. And part of you is actually upset, so it's easy. As you swing out at Vincent, what do you say?
Oh, you little shit! You're in my way! You fucking tripped me! Oh, you fucking tripped me!
alright, ready?
Let's go! Oh, fuck!
You hear the guards. Do you see that the guards who had turned around at the whistle all of a sudden hear this and turn around back at you, and they're just kind of, and they start going up and they say, please,
Toby,
it's
he
okay.
tripped me!
I'm sure it was
I
an
didn't
accident.
trip you at all. It was you were in my way.
What? No, Toby, he tripped me!
I can't believe
This
this.
is
Is this supposed to be the hospitality of the Walshes?
sir. No. This is
Unbelievable.
not.
I'm going to guest services.
Oh, please, we can talk this through. Let's de-escalation. Sorry, I forgot de-escalation.
Get the radio.
Get out of the bloody way. Hey, okay. Hello there. Welcome. Let's talk about this. How about we start you off with a few complimentary services? Free drinks over at the Walsh and Ware?
That's a
To
start.
to start
A
us
very,
off, okay?
a very meager start to the
Yes.
awful day that this man has put me through.
Small crowd is starting to gather. You see a couple people walk by, being like,
Vincent
oh my
going
God.
into Karen mode. Vincent going into Karen mode.
Yeah. A small crowd is like walking and they're like kind of forming at like the edges, and they're like, "Are they gonna fight? Oh my god! Is this part of the thing? I mean, like,
How
this is so exciting."
dare you take this out on my dear Toby in this beautiful ward of town?
I'm
if
not-
you like the Thornberries so much, go to the Thornberries.
Sick burn.
The whole crowd is like, "Oh my god! They're gonna fight! Oh my goodness!"
Meanwhile, I'm like,
Meanwhile, you are on this roof and you can hear them. You feel like they've lost sight of you, but they're swarming. Like the people that were there are like fanned out across the streets. You don't know where you could dismount and not really get caught from here. You can see right now. I'll say you're at the edge of a rooftop over an alleyway. There's a direction that leads towards Vincent and them. There's another direction that leads off away from Vincent and them, and then there's like straight ahead. It's up to you on if you want to hop down, if you want to try and hide in something. You can make a perception check to see what's around you.
I would like to do that. Also, while she's there, because she didn't really have her hood up or like anything, she was just kind of winging it. So she's gonna like try to like change her appearance a little bit because she had her hair down before. She's gonna put it up. She's gonna put her hood on. She's gonna try and like make herself just look slightly different, so maybe they would like have like seen her hair and they, you know.
Sure. You're able to tuck everything in. Any noticeable features?
23.
23. You can see that a few of the wheelbarrows of debris, one of them is collecting all of this hay. There's like a massive hay bale that is kind of at the bottom of one of these buildings here. It's a bit of a fall, but you could try and go for it if you wanted.
Is there anyone around, or just the people that are chasing me?
Anyone around, or just the people you're chasing me? At this side, this place has been cordoned off. There's not a lot of people around, and any people are currently focused on a commotion that is further towards where Vincent and Azram are.
Is there any way that I can like get to like the main street or like and like just kind of like pretend to be someone, like just like grab a cart and be like, oh yes.
Make a stealth check first, or make an acrobatic check first to get down.
16.
16. You're able to get down. It's not your cleanest getaway, but you're down on the main ground first. Go ahead and make a stealth check now.
19 plus 12.
Jesus.
You see that you hear the whistles around from the other alleyways, and you see that where those two guards were standing, those two guards are now forward, diffusing a fight between Vincent and what looks to be Azram in disguise. And so you are able to sneak under the cordon line and then join the crowd that is forming as this is happening. You two who are embroiled in this fight, there's... Okay. Listen here. Valued guest, there's no need to escalate this any further. We will be compensating both of you. You see they reach... Oh, yes, you want to do something.
Can I can see them.
You can
right?
see them, yeah. They're in the center of this as they're being
so
de-escalated.
she's gonna be like, oh shit, and she's gonna come. She's like, oh no, you didn't. Okay, I'm so sorry, everyone, about him. I thought we were supposed to like go get dinner. Why don't you're causing a scene?
He tripped me.
I did nothing of the sort.
Now,
Absolutely not.
Let's just calm down, everyone. Okay. Are you okay? Are you okay? Maybe let's breathe together.
Just had a long few weeks.
No, I completely understand. Truly.
And I finally get to a place where I'm supposed to relax.
You know what? I'll treat you to dinner.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll all go together. Are you okay?
That is so nice.
I'm sorry.
Make a performance.
I got a natural one, but I was a plus 12.
And yeah, it's that natural one is an isn't an auto fail out
So
of combat.
13.
19.
19.
11.
This is the best thing. This is the thing I'm best at.
not good at this.
You all gather into this very sudden reconciliation, and the guards are kind of confused, and the crowd is kind of like, oh, they're just disappointed in the outcome. You see a couple people begin to turn away, and you see as they're doing that, Rainier comes in and says, "Darling," and comes up to you. He says, "I found you," and then he kind of looks around. He's like, "Oh, we're not doing this. Is this over?"
Hello.
The guards look, and they look at Rainier, and they look at you all. It says,
I try to distract the guards, and I go up, and I'm like, Toby. Still tears running down my face, and I'm like,
"Yes, sir."
thank you so much for everything you have done for me in the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, of course. No, it is absolutely my pleasure. Listen, you see that next to where he keeps his sword, there's like a little roll with with stuff. He pulls one out and he like kind of breaks it off. And he hands this little ticket. He says, "Just turn this in over at the Walsh and Whale. Free meal, free drink, with drink, complimentary on me." My name is Toby. Just remember that.
Toby, for
Yes.
me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look at
It's
that.
been-
You see?
Here, and the other one comes up, says, "And for you." And then Renee
thank
looks
you.
and says, "And for me?" And says, "Yes, you."
I guess.
If you have any more trouble, just let guest services know. We'll be fine.
That is no, thank you. Like
Absolutely.
that is so truly so kind. Now, fellas, let's go get some dinner.
I think
Come
I
on.
might just be really hungry. I might be
Yeah,
cranky. My blood sugar is low.
Exactly. So let's all go.
All right.
Thank you. So sorry, everyone. So sorry. And we walk away.
We
She's
walk away.
You make your way out.
like, damn it! I'm literally gonna kill both
We
of
had
you.
to do that because you set off guards.
Okay, yeah.
You're gonna kill us. We saved your asshole.
You're. Are you okay?
So off guard. So listen, we're fine now. Let's make our way. Are we going to a tavern? Are we doing
Let's.
something?
Should we just eat and go back?
Honestly, yeah. I'm hungry.
Just
I'm
eat
over this.
quickly and get back to the room.
Yes, we should eat here and then go meet with Bonnie at the
Right.
Thorny Rose.
All right. Fine.
You make your way over to the Walsh and Whale.
Now they all think that I'm some sort of like obnoxious tourist who just like complains about every minor
Trips old man.
inconvenience. Can't believe I've made this reputation for myself.
It's
o-
okay.
It's
We're-
okay.
we're-
Let's
you know,
just
It's
get
all
some
for
food.
you, Lidara. Remember that.
For you.
Thanks.
I feel so
Sorry,
appreciated.
Sorry, everyone.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You backtrack to the entrance of the Walsh ward, where you find the Walsh and Whale. On the opposite side of the center market, opposite to the Walsh and Whale, you see the Thorny Rose is like literally across the street from it, on the entrance to the Thorn ward. But the outside of this tavern is far more traditional as to what you'd expect from a tavern that you've seen, like the ones in Siniath, though a little more nautical themed, with like an anchor suspended atop the front door and a welcoming atmosphere radiating from the inside as there are like sounds of revelry coming from within. You push into the tavern itself, and on the inside, it is full of finely carved and polished wood that makes up most of the furniture. You can see kegs upon kegs all lined up. You can see kegs upon kegs all lined up behind the bar, as well as taps that pour into ale tankards that swish and overflow as a barmaid slides them towards the patrons. The atmosphere in here is much more raucous, but the clientele seem to lean more towards nobility, who seem to be letting loose more so than adventurers. You see a bunch of people in their fancy clothes that are like strewn off of them or like hanging off, and they're going nuts with like people hanging off their arms. Some people in like very anachronistic, like out of this time period clothing, like more medieval style clothing, medieval barmaid style clothing, or waiters. Or I don't actually know what they just call them barmaids, but what is it? Bar. It doesn't need to be gendered. Bar person. Bar person clothing. Like you see them hanging off the arms of the patrons and laughing at their probably not too funny jokes. You hear the sounds of bards playing upbeat shanty music that fills the tavern as people dance and cheer. Everyone make a perception check here.
Don't mind if I do.
29.
8.
This is 16.
16?
Lidara's like eyes
She's like,
open. Like a hawk.
I see all.
16, you're immediately sort of turned to the sound of bards playing. You can see that there's a troop of them up there. They're just like a ragtag bunch of people. Some of them are like, gruff men playing like big drums, or people playing like violins and that sort of thing. They're all wearing that plains uniform. At the center of them, you can see that there's like one bard there who's got like dirty blonde long hair parted in the middle, playing like a mandolin sort of thing as he sings. You with the 29, you look around the bar itself. You can see that this place is crowded, but at the center of the bar Seated there with a very lackadaisical style, currently chatting with a couple patrons, you see an extremely handsome figure, no discernible gender on them. They are wearing a blue tunic and they have this bouncy wavy hair and this golden skin. They have this light build as they lean back and they just kind of laugh with the patrons. Everyone seems like rapt attention, and you can see that different from all the other like sapphire tunics, this person has a house crest on their chest. As they chat up and they're just saying sorts of things like you catch them on the end of a statement. They're basically, and I told him where he can take his ale, and everyone just sort of immediately just is like,
Oh no.
you can make an insight check if you want on that one.
Wait, what color is his hair?
It's like a bouncy sort of blondish hair.
Okay.
Ooh, 29.
29. About half of these people thought it was funny, but they're laughing anyways. Where are you all sitting? What are you all doing?
I'm gonna probably sneak into a bathroom and try to undisguise myself.
Make a stealth check.
23.
Oh, nice.
23. You make your way past. You almost bump into this huge figure that comes out of the bathroom. Bulkier fellow with short cropped hair who's also wearing a blue tunic. You just barely dodge out of the way as he pushes past and he looks and says, "My apologies," and then makes his way over to the bar where the figure goes, "Buddy!" and looks over at that figure. You slip in. Doesn't seem to be anyone here. Change back to Azram. Slip back out. Good to go.
I'll take a booth or a seat that's somewhere, hopefully, where there are no other people. I feel very out of place.
Sure, this place is pretty crowded, but towards the corners there are definitely tables that are a little more, not so in the limelight.
Yeah.
You're able to make your way over to one of these tables and secure a spot, despite people being kind of crowding into this place, mostly because they're all gathering around this figure sort of over towards the bar, or at least trying to sit near them. You all sit down with Vincent at the booth. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go and try to schmooze with the...
Do you want to get a drink?
Yeah, is the bar to get drinks near the hot person?
Mm-hmm. They're sitting right there. They kind of have their arms spread across a lot of the bar, kind of leaned back on it as they're talking. So you could go right up there.
I'm gonna try to go up and kind of be oh.
As you walk up, they sort of see you coming. They move one arm and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Here," and very courteously move out of the way for you.
Thanks.
I'm gonna walk past them and shoot them a little smile.
Make a charisma check. Just straight up charisma.
Charisma check.
Yeah.
It's a 11.
11. You catch their attention for a little bit and you smile, and they just sort of smile back, sort of raise their drink and nod their head, that sort of thing. They're very beautiful, just looking at them, and that golden hair that bounces. I mean, it's a trait you really like, and it's a trait that reminds you of a certain somebody.
Azram, what kind of drink should I get?
I don't know, why don't we ask this fine person?
Who? What? Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello. I
Hi.
don't believe I've seen either of you two. I'm so sorry for being in your way earlier.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, we're new in town. We're just traveling, but we didn't know if you had any recommendations on the best thing to get to drink.
Is your first time to Weldon?
Yeah.
Well, allow me to welcome you myself. Finnegan Walsh, at your service. They smile at you. A very charismatic, very genuine smile. They look and they say, "Well, what can I recommend? All the Walsh ales are good. I'd say the more golden you get into more of the flavorful things, but the darker you get, the bolder it is. I mean, that's where you're going to really, if you're trying to get drunk, That's what you're
Oh,
going
I don't
for.
know if we're.
I think
No.
that we should get the darker one.
Wait, no, we're not trying to get crazy, Azaram.
But Wynn and Weldon do as the Walsh do.
I like that a lot. That is very, very good, my friend. And I am always an advocate for going about things the more exciting way. So, how about this? Let's get 3 dark ales over here, please, if you would. They look over and wink at the person at the bar, who kind of gives a sigh, and then fills up the ales, and then spreads them out.
Oh, thank you. I'll take a sip, I guess.
It's good. It's strong. It's strong. It doesn't taste the best, but it is good.
Azram takes a nice hearty sip.
Now there you go. That's how you drink an ale. Don't feel pressured to drink. There's no need to go crazy out here if you don't want to. But I always recommend starting strong and then finishing off with some flavor. That sort of thing.
I love the way you think. I really do.
Fantastic.
How old are you? Or young are you?
Oh, well, an interesting question to ask somebody you've just met.
I was just curious. I was.
Very bold. I like it. I am mid-20s, we'll say. Just keep a little bit of mystery in there. I don't believe I've caught your names yet.
I'm Ladara.
Ladara. A pleasure to meet you. The other had
You as well.
My name's Azram.
Azra. Fantastic name. Never heard anything like it. Very nice to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine.
Ladara kind of just looks. God. Okay.
It's been a while since interesting people have come through this town, and let me tell you,
Interesting.
all of these, come in close here, all of these people, all of these ones laughing around, you see them staring, none of them have had the gall to come up and just say hello, and kind of what I'm looking for here. They just kind of listen and laugh. So, how about this? Why don't we celebrate life and meeting each other? You
Can I
know?
make an insight check?
Make an insight check.
I'll make one as well.
I'm like, I don't know about this dude.
11.
24.
A 24.
Whispers?
Yeah, it's not have to be.
Oh my
I'm going
god!
to whisper something. Okay.
Whispers, whispers, whispers. We don't get to know. I guess we don't get to know.
Hello, Strings of Fate audience.
This
So
is where we take
sometimes,
sometimes what?
sometimes Christian will whisper little tidbits of information into each of our ears whenever it's exclusive. And at this current moment, he is whispering something to Ladara specifically.
Yeah, we don't get to know what it is.
So you don't know, and neither do we.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun surprise when we figure it out. He's still going.
He's still whispering.
It's a long one.
Oh, wordy. Michelle
Interesting.
looks confused and excited.
I'm a little nervous about this one. Oh, she's laughing now.
She's laughing.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. They look and they say, well, buddy, and you see that hulking individual walk over and then just kind of place himself into a bar seat. He says, this is my compatriot, buddy. Don't let his size intimidate you. He is gentle as a flower.
So kind for you to offer, but unfortunately we do have to get back to our friend Vincent.
What?
Oh.
Why? What's...
Aw, come on. I can join you all. Come on. I tire of sitting here at the bar anyways. You're right. Time for a new change of pace. You don't mind, right, if I tag along?
Drinks never hurt anyone.
Okay, drinks, but we have to go to bed early tonight. We've been traveling a lot, so we can't stay too long. Also, Azram, you know we're supposed to meet someone today. Our friend.
I guess you're right.
Who's
Guess
not
you're
here.
right.
Oh, that is a shame. You're
So-
not going to stay around and play? Oh, that's fine. I can't make you, and I don't wish to make you uncomfortable. But if you ever want to make up for this, and when you have more time, I mean, come on by the Walsh Manor. Just tell them Finnegan sent you. And why don't we talk again? Let's shelve this.
Yeah.
They have a smile. They're genuinely caught off guard by what you're saying, and it takes them a second. Like there's like you see their face kind of go slack, and then this smile comes back across and says, "How's that sound?"
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. And she gives him a wink and she's like, okay, let's go.
It was nice meeting you, Finnegan.
Maybe. It's very nice meeting both of you. Welcome to Weldon. They smile. Another ale, please.
Never been
Let's go.
rejected before.
Right?
You make your way back over to Vincent, who is sat over there already. You can see that Vincent you're kind of enduring as a barmaid is there, and she's kind of like, okay, so have you decided on what you want to eat yet, or do you need another look at the menu?
Just whatever you have special is fine.
Renier's there. I'll do the same as him. Said, oh, okay, that is the, let's see, our special right now is the lobster feast.
Got anything that's like...
Anything.
Got anything that's maybe less expensive? Maybe something a bit
Oh, yes,
You know.
yes, we have some grilled fish specials. That
maybe
sort of
less
thing.
less than that. Maybe.
We have oyster strips, if you'd like that.
Do you have any like potatoes?
Just potatoes?
Yeah, just potatoes is fine, honestly.
Fantastic. I'll bring out a plate of roasted potatoes then.
That's fine.
I'll take the same.
I'll look at Renee and be like, you can get whatever you want. Don't mind me.
I feel like we're going to eat later anyways, and also, I'm a little uncomfortable, so I don't feel very hungry in this atmosphere.
Yeah, I agree.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's
He kind of gets closer in this little booth and takes a chance. Oh, no.
it's
I know
okay.
it's been a lot, but
It's just the people. There's a lot of people. That's all. I'll be fine. We just,
that's alright. Hey, we're going to rest up, go see Bonnie. It might be a more pleasant atmosphere, and then we'll head back to the hotel room and we'll rest.
Right. He just goes a little quiet.
Unless you're not... I mean to ask, are you comfortable with sharing a room? Or I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
No, hey, it's fine. That's we have to do it.
No, you
not
don't
like
have-
that. Oh God.
No. You don't have to...
No, we have to. It's fine. It really, He takes like a long breath.
It's alright. Let's not think about this now. At this point, Ladara and Azram, you join back at the table after Ladara has just finished turning down Finnegan.
Ooh. So.
Ladora, why'd you do that? That looked like so much fun.
I don't trust them.
Why? They're just rich.
Well, first of all, yeah, exactly. And second of all, they knew exactly what they were doing.
Okay.
There was a reason that they were talking to us.
And the reason?
Nothing good.
That's the one that's with the blonde
I mean,
hair?
if
Yeah.
someone's interested in us, then why can't we talk to them? We're interesting people. What did they want?
Oh, there are so many people who want
To talk
dastardly
to us.
things from us.
Why would they want to talk to... I don't know. There just seems to be a lot of going around with, like, an air genasi. You're an air genasi. Maybe, like... Oh, also, I didn't even tell you what I saw earlier. The whole building was completely destroyed, and there was blood everywhere.
Ugh.
It was definitely not construction. There
Right.
was an attack.
So there's definitely something going on in this town.
And the fact that the last town we were at, they were hunting after an air genasi, so they were trying to kill us. Who's to say that someone in this town isn't trying to kill us because they're looking for an air genasi? And the fact that there just so happened to be, this big event that happened that they're also just trying to keep under wraps. They're also a Walsh.
This is their
So-
territory, so it would make sense that they're territorial, and that if something happened in their town, in their side of town, that maybe they'd be upset by it.
There was just something else behind their words. It could have not been as bad as I'm thinking, but that is all that I could read off of them.
We should probably stay away from them. Honestly, what can someone like that get us? What, free drinks? A night in a room? We should just stay away from them. It's fine.
I guess I just wanted to have a little bit of fun while I was in the town. Everything
bit
seems
of-
like
We
fun.
A little
we
bit of
can
fun.
have fun without messing around with the one of the Walshes.
That was my whole goal. I heard that if you bull with the royalty, then you're set.
That's
Well,
what I'm
I don't
saying.
trust the royalty. I mean, so you can do all that, but if I'm involved, I do not want to be involved.
What I'm saying is, as Azram, what could you possibly gain from them?
It's just fun. God forbid we let loose a little bit.
Well, the fun could cause us harm. It could cost us.
Especially now more than ever.
Okay, mom and dad.
All right.
Am I the mom? Could I be?
Yeah, if you want to.
Good.
You hear the band sort of stop playing as they finish their song. The whole tavern cheers. You see them begin to walk off stage. And then you see one of them just kind of make a quick turn and begin to walk towards your table.
Oh no.
Oh, insight.
Make an insight check.
22.
You see a mixed number of emotions on their face. You can't really tell what's going through their head, and you just know that they're beelining for your table. And it's not long before they reach it and then just quickly slide into this
Oh, whoa,
booth.
whoa, whoa.
You see
What?
a gruffer looking man, that dirty blonde, long hair parted in the middle, that mandolin player. And you can see closer now that there are these faded cuts and scrapes on the faces. The hair's a little bit styled. And his focus is right on Vincent. And you hear him sort of speak, and he says, Vincent fucking Oprah.
Whoa.
And that's where we're gonna end.
Whoa!
Hi there, Bonnie again. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As for me, I took care of business around here, so there shouldn't be a reason to worry. If you enjoyed the show, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. It'd really be doing me a favor. Otherwise, have a great day, and keep sharp.